This is my review on Captain Phillips from 2013. Captain Phillips. Movie about Captain Phillips. Tell us Captain Phillips. Tom Hanks is good in it. I got a question. Why was this movie made, and why should I even care about Captain Phillips, the fictional version of him in this movie? I mean, it is an adaptation, so we can call this a fictional, like, exaggerated version of Captain Phillips, of the real Captain Phillips. So, yeah, I can obviously hate this movie. So can you. Audience, it's okay to hate a true story movie. They're not always good. In fact, most of the times they're terrible. Like the book adaptations we get throughout the years. Since someone decided to make good adaptations of true stories, I say. So, this is one of them. So, I'm confused. Why is Captain Phillips literally telling him all of the correct things that the pilot that hijacked his ship needs to know to be a captain, to run the ship, and to be a boss, and to work his way up to the food chain, so being top of the food chain? Why is Captain Phillips giving him such great advice of what to do and what not to do? And why would he tell him why is he telling him that, it's a trap, that if you go off this boat and go try to talk to them for negotiation, it's a trap, right? Why would you tell someone that? What are you, like, his buddies now with him now? I'm confused. It's like, and that's what the majority of the movie is with Captain Phillips once the ship gets taken over by pirates. And, yeah, all ends well if some reason. Shit, this sucks. I'm sorry, but Captain Phillips is a fucking moron becoming free. I think he actually, I honestly believe, did he come, I'm gonna look confused, wait, did he come become friends with the pirates that hijacked his ship? Because he's being so brutally honest with them, 100%, and open-minded and giving them advice and stuff. The main leader of the pirates and everyone that's a pirate on the ship is like. So I'm confused. Where does this how does this man not have common sense? Or is he just, I don't know what's wrong with Captain Phillips. This guy, he's not that bright in terms of what comes between right and wrong. In fact, when he's introducing to himself to us, the audience, he's talking to his wife before his shift and talking about how his kids are not going to have the opportunity that they did and blah 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 when they were young, blah blah blah, because the world's all complicated now, blah blah, because they have to go to college and blah blah blah. And because they have to go to college, they're not going to be the same opportunities that we had when they were young, blah blah blah. So he's a cranky guy that says, oh, everything was bad back in my day, blah 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 guy, that guy. Education wasn't back in his day. I somehow doubt that education was much better. But it was like, what he's saying is, it sounds like he's kind of fantasizing a better world than what the one he was living in back in his prime, when he was young and stupid and careless, most likely. Yeah, that's another way to get me to like a guy that was complaining how well it's cruel and unfair, how everything gets worse as we get older, including in terms of treating people fairness, blah 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 blah. Everything's better back in their day, blah 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 when they were younger, blah blah blah. Oh yes, I'm sure his millennium. I'm sure he's right. Uh. I'm sure his grandparents would be felt the same way when they were going through a midlife crisis, like he is. Obviously, going through some midlife crisis, because those are people who talk like that. People who go for midlife crisis before they go senile, I guess. So. And that's all we much to the story to the movie. Uh, I end up sympathizing more with the villain of the villain of the film, or the lead of the pirate, because, he's not whining and bitching, he's just acting. And you can clearly see his motivation is better than Captain Phillips' motivation of Captain Phillips being honest with everybody on the pirate crew, to the crew. After the ship gets taken over by pirates, and it seems like the movie is like again, the movie called Captain Phillips, so they want us to root for Captain Phillips, but the writing tells us something else. It wants us to root for the villain more, for the final product after the execution the movie is put out. It seems like that's what the movie wants to do. It wants us to root for the villain of the film more than the main character. This guy that's supposed the main character is the title. Is titled him as Captain Phillips. But when does that ever tell us anything? It didn't. It was the titles can lie to us if the main character's title is title into the title. Like let's look at Michael Keaton's Batman, or his other Batman we call Batman Returns. He wasn't really the main character much, was he? That would be the Penguin and the Joker, as in the villains were more important than the heroes. So that got the main title of the movie. So. Go figure. That true story that's an exaggeration version of a true story that make a movie, a big budget movie, most likely out of that event of Captain Phillips, and they would do the best to be lazy as possible with all the money in the world they were given. Whose ever fault this is, I don't really give a fuck. I just know how I feel. I just feel like this movie was a waste of my fucking time. So that's why Captain Phillips gets a 0 out of 10. Goodbye. Oh, and please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up.